Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with an iconic journal with me. This is for my reading journal for 2023. Now, I was not expecting to do one of these, but I've seen plenty of videos on YouTube and I was inspired to do one. These are the pages that I'm planning on doing. I have a few more in mind that I didn't set up in this video, but I think I will soon. And the theme is like strawberries, grandma, cozy type of vibe, you know, which was kind of inspired off of Lisa's reading journal setup where she did like a cottagecore animal type of thing, and I really liked like the pages that she used and the layering she did, so I kind of took inspiration from that. But yeah, I've really just been loving like the grandma aesthetic. I don't know if that's an aesthetic, but like my Animal Crossing island, this has nothing to do with the video, but my Animal Crossing island, I'm going for like a grandma core type of vibe, so I guess I'm in my grandma era, whatever that means. But for this journal, I just continued off of the journal that I was using in 2022, which I did a few videos on that, but I'm kind of changing up the way that I'm doing it. I think I'll still do it by seasons instead of month, because I feel like that's just more attainable for me, and my pages are limited in this journal, so I don't really want to fill it up too fast. But I decided to just continue off of because I had a lot of pages left, and I like this journal. It's cute, and it's a red journal, so it matches the strawberries, and I feel like it's just perfect. And even though I've been journaling for a long time, I've never done like a designated reading journal in the way that I'm doing it this year with like the trackers and the boxes and stuff. I really wanted to, but when the new year came around, I was just lazy and didn't feel like doing it, but I was inspired this year. I did it kind of late though. I did it like in the middle of January, when normally you do it like at the end of the year to go into the next year, but I'm giving myself some grace, you know, giving myself some wiggle room, because I was still trying to decide if I wanted to do it, and as of right now, I'm very glad that I decided to do it, because it's just gonna be so fun to see the progress, and I love these spreads so much, and I feel like it's gonna be nice to have to track everything physically instead of just having it on Goodreads, because I like to do things by hand. Honestly, doing this voiceover is a little bit strange because I'm not in my house. I'm currently visiting my boyfriend, and I just now decided that I should do the voiceover to upload this video because I've been lacking on uploads, which I will touch on a little bit. But yeah, it's very strange to do this in not my own house, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And as you can see, this pen was giving me trouble, so I had to switch over to this Tombow dual brush pen marker, which honestly I like the thickness of it, but it made some of the letters like touch and close, and I didn't want them to. This quote page I will come back to later. This page, however, on the other hand, a lot of words that I just used there. It took me forever to do the little boxes, but watching it back was so aesthetically pleasing, but doing it in the moment, like I knew that it was gonna be nice watching back, but while I was doing it, I was like, I just want this to be over. And spoiler alert, this actually is my favorite spread that I did in this journal. It just turned out so good and it's beautiful. I'm gonna let you watch what happens, but it's so good. I really loved the strawberries and just this theme. It came together better than I expected it to. I knew it was gonna look good and I knew that I would find a way to make it work, but like the way that I made it work, I did that. You know, I'm proud of myself. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to color in the boxes. I don't know if I want to do it like just one solid color or do different colors for each type of read. So like a different one for audio, physical, ebook, library, you know, that type of thing, which I probably do, but I currently don't have different colored markers. Also, these strawberries are such a pain to cut out because they're so small, and like the little stems and everything and the leaves, it was struggle, but honestly it was well worth it. I had the same issue with my October journal with me because I put leaves everywhere and it was so annoying to cut out, but honestly without them the page wouldn't look complete. And look at how cute they look. I love them so much. And initially, I was just gonna leave it like this with the strawberries, but then I had the bright idea to whip out my star stickers, and I recently got more. I ran out, but I got more, and I've been going ham with the stars again. I just love putting them everywhere, and then I put these little pink dot stickers everywhere along with them, and it just ties everything together so well. And as you can see me writing out, this is my reading goals page. So this one was inspired off of Katie is Reading, because I liked how she put like the boxes, and then she had another section where she physically wrote out some of her goals, and I was like, I should do that. As of right now, I don't really know what other goals I have other than reading 85 books this year, which seems like a lot, but I read 80 books in 2022. That was like including manga and graphic novels and stuff, but I have faith that I can do it this year. And in the boxes, I know that I put 100, but that was just in case I go over the goal and I didn't want to just have it abruptly stop, so that's why there was 100 boxes. Gluing this looks so so chaotic. Why did I do it like that? And even though this collage over here is very minimal, I really like how it turned out. I feel like it just, again, just ties the whole page together, and I really love the finished product of this spread. It's just so good. But back on the topic of videos, I'm kind of in a rut. You know, I really like doing reading videos, but at the same time, I want to do more than just reading videos, but I don't know how to do them, because all I've ever done on YouTube is just like reading vlogs and like booktube stuff. But I want to branch out and do other things. I just don't know how to implement it in, because I think it would be fun to post like gaming videos on this channel, but I don't know if it would mesh well. But the kind of games I play are more cozy. I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what I want to do, but I love doing YouTube, and I love like having this creative outlet and just, you know, sharing it with people. But I don't know where I want to take my channel or what I want to do with it. So I might be experimenting and posting different sorts of videos here soon. So just bear with me as I'm trying to figure out what to do with it, and let me know what you guys would like to see. Also, by the time I was done doing all these boxes, my fingers were sore. They were cramping up by how I was holding this ruler. I was holding it down with so much force, and I probably could have not held it as tightly, but I wanted the lines to be as straight as possible. But yeah, I'm gonna let the music take over for a bit while I finish up these boxes. So enjoy this time lapse. Now this page is going to be my monthly favorites. So I'll put, at the end of each month, I will pick a book that was my favorite of that month and put the cover in here, and hopefully by the end of the year I will have a good overview of my reads. I'm kind of nervous to see like how it's gonna turn out. Like, am I gonna think these were my favorite books at the end of the year, or will it just be like the favorite for the month, if that makes sense? Because sometimes I have like my favorites of the month, like I don't like that much. Like, what if it's a bad reading month and my favorite is still like a book that I didn't quite enjoy, you know? me doing these pages was out of frame for most of the shot, so I just cut it out because you couldn't even see what I was doing anyways. But this one is going to be my yearly TBR. I was gonna do like the 23 and 2023, like the video that I have up on my channel, but I only have 12 here, so I'm thinking of just putting like one for my TBR like every month, just so I can feel accomplished, you know, because yeah, I was gonna put the 23, it just didn't have room because I also wanted to have like a new releases, but I didn't feel like I needed to take up like a full 2-page spread, so I thought just putting them next to each other would be nice. And the new releases page, I royally messed up. I forgot that the bottom section needed to be open. So you'll see what I did. I put a collage on the bottom that I was going to use for the title, but then I started filling it out and I realized it was in the wrong place. And I had to get rid of the strawberry cakes that I had on top. This is like a complete spoiler for the next section, but you know, it's fine. I was so sad that I had to move it because it just looked so good, but I was able to salvage it just a little bit, so that was good on me. But it looks a little bit wonky because there's just ripped paper scraps on the bottom, but you know, you live and you learn, it happens. But that is the end of the Journal With Me video. I absolutely adore how these spreads turned out. I'm thinking of maybe still doing like the monthly setup Journal With Me videos, so if you're interested in that, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Take care. I love you guys. Bye.